Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Um, Let me start my spiel all over again. My name is Michael. I am a infrequent user of YouTube Live. But I think I will start being a more frequent user of YouTube Live just because I really agree with the way that you have to rotate the camera to be able to be seen fully. But that's not why we're here. I am here to clear up some misconceptions that I believe have been construed and orchestrated by many out there about weed consumption, and the users of 420 or weed or pot, whatever you want to call it. This is just my perspective on it. First of all, let me say I work with and for some companies, which I will not name, that that would not take kindly to me actually smoking on YouTube. So we are not going to do that. Besides, I don't want to get a strike against me for smoking on YouTube. But I will give you my impressions of misconceptions that are out there about the consumption of weed. And before I do that, let me tell you a bit of my backstory. I am African American, as you can clearly see. I am 32 years old. I happen to be disabled. My disability has the title of cerebral palsy. I specifically have spastic cerebral palsy. And how that manifests itself for me is in tightness of the muscles. I also have 30-second spasms intermittently throughout my day, night, 24-hour span, and week. So it's basically 24/7, and a spasm could hit me at any time. Now, while the spasms themselves do not hurt, my body often does because I am so tight that as I'm talking to you right now, I'm exerting energy from my body due to the fact that there is a flux of tone that is going on in my body, which basically illustrates as tightness in my body that does not let up, that in fact increases when I talk. So it's very hard for me to talk and be in a relaxed state within my body, even though mentally and emotionally I am very much in a relaxed state when I talk most of the time, unless I'm angry or there's some such other circumstance going on. And so, due to the fact that I have chronic pain, because I'm always tight within my body, and due to the fact that I've had surgeries in the past, that create chronic pain when weather is in the winter state, and when weather just shifts, period. I recreationally, because I like it, and because I feel that it helps me smoke weed. Let me get to my first point first, because I don't want to be um, dishonest here. One of the reasons that I smoke, one of the reasons that I indulge in smoking uh, specifically is because I like it. That is not the main reason. The main reason I smoke is because I have chronic pain that will not subside, and smoking pot or 420 or weed or whatever you wish to call it helps me deal with that pain. Hang on one second. I'm going to put you down and pick you back up. Hang on. There we go. Now, what I will tell you is that due to the chronic pain that I have, like I said, I smoke. Now, this is not an everyday occurrence. I am more of a sometimey smoker. I do not do it every day, but there are some misconceptions that I would like to clear up. And this is just my opinion. These are my experiences. So I am not espousing my beliefs on anybody else. So please don't take it as such. I am not a medical professional. I do not proclaim to be. But this is just from my opinion. What I will say for me is that after I smoke, I have never felt as relaxed in my body within my 32 years of life. It alleviates all of my pain. The misconception that I'd like to clear up, though, most ardently and most vociferously and vigorously, is the fact that it's a gateway drug. It is not a gateway drug, in my opinion, because I have no desire to do other drugs, unless we're talking the occasional glass of wine, liquor, or some type of alcohol on a special occasion, which doesn't happen very often. But for me and who I am, it is not a gateway drug. I have been smoking occasionally. As I said, I only smoke occasionally for about a year. And I have to admit, I enjoy it because of the benefits it brings to my body. So yes, I do enjoy it. I freely admit that. I do enjoy doing it. Another misconception about smokers of weed, that we sit around all day, we don't do anything, we don't use the brain cells that we have. That is completely untrue. That is a major misconception, and it is not even one iota of truth that I live by or espouse to as someone who does consume pot. Um, I have a brain. I do enjoy using it. The friends that I know that do smoke, and I'll mention none here by name, have brains. They do enjoy using them. They have jobs. They do enjoy what they do. They make a living and they do enjoy what they do. So those are the misconceptions, excuse me, that I just really felt at liberty to, and a duty to clear up. Um, Thank you for listening. For anybody that sees this, please be responsible. I do have to say that. Please be responsible with your consumption. Make sure you know what you're smoking. Make sure that you are careful with what you smoke so that you don't get anything that could put you in any harm. Again, these are my opinions. They are not the opinions of YouTube, Google, standards and practices of those companies. These are explicitly and completely my opinions. Thank you for listening and watching, and have a great night.